What was the juicy stuff that you were saying?
Oh,
You were saying there's some juicy stuff or whatever, and this and that and the
no,
third.
see, it's about my cousin, but see, it ain't got nothing to do with me. The juicy thing is that I'm dealing with some voice, like I'm dealing with like mental health. So it's really hard for me to put it out there, but I'm dealing with like a lot of stuff, and like I've been having to do stuff for money and all that,
Like do what?
like all that for money and stuff. So
I'm imagining we're talking about with guys.
yeah, with guys.
What's up, YouTube? It's summertime and things are heating up in Atlanta. Make sure you go cop the merch at AtlantaStreetInterviews.com.
Now back to the content.
What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So, guys, there's an update. So, it's been about a year or so, right?
Right.
Okay. So, you still out here, man?
Yeah, I'm still out here. I got arrested with probation violation. I did like 9 months. They canceled my probation. So I went back to my mother-in-law's house, which y'all know I got a girlfriend. I went back to my mother-in-law's house. Did not work out. We don't get along. We don't like each other. It just did not work out. So I'm right back here on the street. I'm still dealing.
How long was you there before
I was there for like
you left?
6 months. No, I was there like 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah, 4 months.
So what was it that happened?
And see, look, I was trying to get back on my feet, trying to get my social security card, my ID, but she was the one that was like making stuff difficult. Like she wouldn't take me to go get it. She complained that I didn't have no job or anything like that. So me being me, I don't like being in nobody's house and not contributing. So I came back out here to the street. I'm doing my same hustle, which is just helping people legally for directions.
How old are you now, man?
I'm 31.
31.
I'll be 32 in November.
Okay.
I still ain't seen my brother after 8 years.
Okay.
I'm my gay twin brother.
Right.
And I talked to my mother, my biological mother, that gave me up at 3 years old, put me in the trash can.
Okay.
I talked to her.
Wow.
And we just ain't clicking right now. She's still in her ways. She's still gambling. She's still drinking. So right now I'm on the street. I'm dealing with my girlfriend being out here with me, but she don't have to. And she's been like a headache because I'm dealing with some things, and she want things to go her way. So
what option does she have to live?
She has a whole mom.
Okay, so she got her people that she could stay with.
She could stay with.
So you were saying that y'all are arguing and what now?
We arguing because okay, I'm trying to help myself and I'm trying to help her, which everything ain't it's just like it ain't good
brother.
enough
You just don't need a girlfriend right now.
It's not good enough for her. Like if I give
of
her
course
one
it's
thing,
not.
if I give her one thing, if I pay for her, if I get her something to eat, she gonna throw a tantrum and want something to eat again. And I'm dealing with my issues. So now we're clashing, we're arguing. She chasing behind me with sticks in the street.
Oh,
She
wow.
chasing behind me with bricks. She calling me names and all that in front of people, disrespecting me. So now I'm dealing with that on the street. So with that being said, like me being in this predicament and dealing with her, it's a lot right now. But I'm maintaining because when she act up like she had them and throw tantrums, guess what I do? I get the hell on. I start running. So right now I'm at peace because I'm by myself. So I'm trying to see if I really just want her to go home and let me be able to get back on my feet on my own. Because she has her own.
Yeah.
She got a house, everything.
How long y'all been together?
We've been together 6 years.
And you say she has a house, but it's not hers.
Her mother.
Okay.
Well, she can live with her grandparents.
So basically,
she's just out here because she's so attached to me, bro. Like it's nothing that she wouldn't do for me. She always want to be around me. She's just attached because I showed her so much attention when we first got together.
Mm-hmm.
Like our first couple of years, I babied her, I fed her, I cooked for her, I washed her clothes. I did everything for her, and she ain't nothing but a big kid. She's 26 years old, but she acts like she's
younger,
6 years old.
Yeah.
Throw tantrums. So me dealing with a person like that, and then being on the street with myself, I had to deal with her mouthing out to other people, including the police. I was getting us arrested. I had to de-escalate situations because she's so small, but she got a big mouth. So
I'm already knowing, man.
she tends to run her mouth a lot. So when she start mouthing other people, I got to deal with it. So now I'm
Listen, that's what I'm saying. That's the danger of having someone else that you have to protect.
Exactly. So now I got to,
especially when you can't control them.
when I can't control them, and she out of control.
Right.
So with that being said, it's just right now I'm trying to get a level mind, a sound mind, and be at peace. That's why I go to myself. Like
So where's she at right now?
I don't know. I have to run from her sometimes. Like
Is she like around here?
She probably at North Avenue.
Okay.
But, yeah, like that's what's really going on in my life right now. But I'm going to get my ID and my Social Security card at the Central Presbyterian tomorrow probably, and I'm going to try to get back on with Staff Zone and try to get myself back into work because I ain't on probation no more.
Right.
So I don't have to deal with probation.
Right.
So that's why I was going back and forth to jail. And then like I said, I have family members that I can stay with, but I'd rather not stay with because of the it's too much going on when you stand with somebody.
Well, but let's figure that out. Let's figure that out because I understand the desire to kind of want to be on your own and do it your own way and everything.
Right.
But is there a test that God has given you that you're just refusing to pass because you're not adhering to whatever it is you need to, you know?
Man, listen, yeah, it is. This whole, like the whole ordeal that I'm going through.
Well, listen. Before we get to out here, okay, as far as you dealing with your people, you saying that, oh, me and my mother-in-law, we didn't get along and this, that, and the third. Right. Is it her responsibility to take you to go get an ID or take you to go get this or that?
No, because I'm a grown man. I'm 31 years old. But if you're saying to me, look, I'm trying to help you. You saying you listen to, like you bring this to me saying I'm trying to help you.
I get it, but what level of help? I mean, help is help. So
with that being said, she let me stay at her house.
That's help.
That's help.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She fed me. That's help.
Yep.
Now with being more, I say, responsible. With me getting my documents, they're supposed to be on me. Yeah, I know that. But as far as the rides, you know,
you don't. See, listen. See, y'all. Let me tell you something, man.
What?
See, the generation that came after me is where things started to go left,
right.
And y'all got soft as cotton candy.
No.
Let me finish.
3 hours of work before. I don't work 4 hours of work.
Okay,
I don't need no.
So
ride.
if you don't walk 3-4 hours to work, what are you complaining about a ride for this and that?
No, I did that. I walked to Social Security office. So now they saying I don't have the proper documents.
Okay.
As far as.
But we ain't talking about that. We talking about the issue between you and your mother-in-law.
No.
And I'm trying to drill down on what happened.
See, the thing is,
that's why you're homeless.
She don't like me because I guess she feel like I keep sending her daughter back on the street, and you know I'm putting her in danger and all this and this and third. But I have no control over that. Like you don't want your she babies her kids. Her 24-year-old son. She is. I think she's what you call it.
An enabler? Oh, she's
obsessed with him. Like she'll let him go nowhere. She always dealing with keeping up with his
son husband. He's a son husband.
Yeah, so it's like she that with her daughter too. But
listen, you deflecting right now.
What?
You're deflecting.
What you mean?
That means that you're trying to redirect our attention to other places.
I'm telling you why she don't like me.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter why she doesn't like you.
Right. It's just,
I judge based off of actions.
Right.
The actions were she allowed you, who she's not related to,
right,
to come live in her house that she has to make a way to get paid or somehow pay or whatever it is. Right. That's her house.
Right.
Okay, with her kids in and everything.
But I didn't.
No. Hold on. Before you get there.
Okay,
but that's fine. But that's not the point. I'm looking at her actions, looking at her raw actions. Mm-hmm. She lets a man come into her house that she's not related to.
Right.
She puts food in that man's mouth.
Right.
At that point, that's all she's obligated to do. Whether she talks to you like super crazy as anything, or if she, makes little remarks, if she does this or does that, none of that matters.
Right.
Okay? The truth is that at that point, you should be able to put your head down and accomplish whatever else it is that you need. Right. You got a roof over your head, you got food in your mouth. Food in your belly. Right. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, man. Like, I
can go back. It's just our energy's not. I left on my own. She didn't kick me out.
That's the test. See, listen. That's the test. Mm-hmm. That's the test. You're gonna need to know that at your next stage of life, there's gonna be times where you have to you have to kind of mesh your energy with someone else's.
Right.
There's going to be times where you have to say, okay, even our energies don't mesh,
Like
I still have to get the goal done.
Right. Right. And that's what I gotta learn. Because I'm so.
Well, you ain't gonna learn it out here though.
Right. And that's why I said because I don't like her. I don't like my girl being out here either. She being sick and all that. I hate because she follows me out here every time. I didn't ask her to come out here. She follows me out here. I leave her at home. She comes out here every single time. So with that being said, in order for me to get back on my feet, I need to go back to the country, and that's what I'm gonna talk to her and her mom about. So that's my next step.
You need to send her this video.
Getting my ID and social.
You need to tell her, hey, there's a guy on YouTube, and you know, he just talked to me, and you listen to the conversation. Tell me what you think, okay? Because she's gonna say he's right.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I know, like, and so you gotta pass these tests. That the route that we want to go is often not the route that God has for us.
Right.
You got to go through whatever it is that God has for you, because you got to lift that weight so that at the next stage you got the muscles to deal with whatever it is you got to deal with.
Right. And see, I'm still, like I said, like everything, I'm still learning. You can still learn from, no matter how old you is.
Yeah, we're going to learn our whole life.
How knowledgeable.
We're going to be learning our whole life, man.
I'm still learning the processes of going through life on my own, because like I said, I was put out on my own and did it with myself at 16 by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nobody to go to. I ain't had nobody insurance me. I was put out on my own at 16, so I know the responsibilities and the things I need to do. It's not that I don't know. It's just right now,
so
my time of life. It's just I really want to just clear my head, and before I get back to where I want to be, I want to maintain a stable mindset. You see what I'm saying?
I get that, but you can't do that out here messing around.
And
in order to do that, you got to get your own, which means you got to go through that process of whatever it's going to take to eventually get to a point where you're working, making a little money, stacking up, and then you can go, shoot out and get on your own. And that's where your peace of mind is.
And that's exactly what I'm about to get back doing. That's why I say I got to when I get my Social Security and ID, I better go back to work, because it ain't. I've been working all my life. I do concrete, lawn, I do painting, I do construction, I do all that. So it's not that work is a problem for me. It's that I got my mentality by itself has to be stable and clear.
I get it, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not right in the head right now for me to be, back on trying to get back to where I need to be. I need to clear my head, and I need to try to move on the negative energy away from my life. That's why I'm out here right now. You see what I'm saying?
I get it.
I'm out here because I'm trying to
get centered.
Trying to get centered and trying to find my purpose. Because I had the apartments, I had the cars, I had the jobs.
But you'll lose it if you're not right mentally
your
and in your
mindset
spirit.
is not stable. And right now, this is what I'm doing right now, to stabilize my mind, to clear my head. So when I do get ready to go back to civilization, I'll be prepared. So I won't have to go back down the same road.
I get it, man. I get it. So real quick, what was the juicy stuff that you were saying?
Oh.
You were saying there's some juicy stuff or whatever, and this and that and the third.
See, it's about my cousin, but see, it ain't got nothing to do with me. The juicy thing is that I'm dealing with some voice, I'm dealing with mental health. So it's really hard for me to put it out there, but I'm dealing with a lot of stuff, and I've been having to do stuff for money and all that,
like do what?
Like prostitute, all that for money and stuff. So
I'm imagining we're talking about with guys.
Yeah, with guys and all that, and I'm just, it's like I said, my mindset. So I'm trying to clear my mind from that, and I'm trying to, just put.
So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions about that real quick. What was the honest first age that you did that you ever did that at?
Probably 25.
25?
Yeah.
So it's been something that you've resorted to for.
It really ain't like that. It's just for money. You know what I mean?
I get it.
It's not nothing I'm interested in.
I get it, but how far are you taking it?
I don't do nothing crazy.
Well, now hold on. Now, anything with a guy is crazy. Okay,
but it might be playing with the nipples. stuff like
Well,
that.
these guys ain't paying you for that. Let's be for real.
Yeah, let's be for real. And
It's
people
some
in Atlanta-
listen.
People in Atlanta would just pay me to have my shirt off. Oh God, this is on everything I love. I ain't gotta do nothing with none of these niggas.
All right, I
You
guess,
saying?
man.
See,
Like that's not the energy I got when you was first telling me.
listen, but
Like, so if we gonna keep it a buck, let's keep it a buck.
it's like I just do foreplay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so does
As
that
far
mean
as
oral and
sucking
stuff
her
like that?
nipples, Oral, all that. So, I do that to.
Do they have you to where you go into them or whatever?
No. I just do the oral and I just play with the nipples and I'm like,
You do oral on them?
yeah, or they do oral on me. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So that's the juicy thing I wanted to tell y'all because ain't nobody never known it. You know what I'm saying? So
How does it feel letting that out?
I mean, it's cool. It's me. Ain't nobody judge me but me. But at the end of the day, this is what I have to do to maintain stability within myself right now. And like,
Does your girlfriend know that you do that
She
stuff?
she make accusations because she see me hop in and out of cars and I so you better get in and out the car with it. So she really probably knows what's going on. You see what I'm saying? So
What do you think her reaction is gonna be when she sees this video on YouTube?
I'm probably like I already know. That's probably gonna be like, but she still at the end of the day gonna love me and not judge me and be there for me and all that. So she one of the ones that she don't care as long as I'm there for her. She gonna be alright.
How does, because I guess in my head, right, I'm thinking like, there's not a place that I could get to where that would be the thought in my head, like, oh, I got to do that for money. Like I'll go rob and steal and probably I'll stick people up and do other stuff before I decide to do that. I don't like, but
everybody has their own thing.
Their own thing?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Is there
you
a
might
little bit of that proclivity in you already though? I guess is the question I'm getting to.
Nah, not really. Like I said.
Well, I mean, I'm just thinking because it's in your twin brother, right?
One thing about me, bro. I'm gonna fake it till I make it. You know what I'm saying? So if I have to, this is what I do. I fake it, and then like I get the money. Like it ain't.
Do you
no pressure
pretend?
me.
Do you pretend like you're gay? Or
Yeah, exactly.
So you pretend like you're gay?
Ain't no
Okay.
pressure me. See, and then,
Because
and
I thought they like straight guys.
They do.
So why you don't just be straight?
See, no, I don't pretend like I'm gay.
Right.
I tell them I'm straight, but I make sure that they're comfortable.
So what is the fake it till you make it? What do you mean?
I do what they want me to do, and then like put a little finesse on it. Like I'm like this it. It might be 5-10 minutes. This it. It's over. So it's really just let me go ahead and finesse him and do it for this amount of time, so I don't have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I fake it till I make it. Like,
well, it doesn't sound like you fake it till you make it. It sounds like you get it started and then
stop.
cut it shortly.
Yeah.
But it does get started, so it's not faking it.
Right. No,
Like,
it's faking it for me. For me, it's faking because they know
It's not faking it.
They know I'm straight. They know I don't like this shit. It's just they like straight guys who
don't like it.
don't. So shit, I do what I need to do. Make a quick $60. I don't do no penetration, no none of that shit. So
do you think you'll ever like kind of have nightmares about it or really come to regret it deeply?
Man, this is Atlanta, Georgia, bro. Like I said, bro, I'm me. One thing about me, I don't care about what nobody say, who they say. As long as a person ain't trying to take advantage of me, I'm good, man. I ain't just, cause they know me. I'll snap in a minute. Hey, look, this ain't that. Hey, I do what you, and that's it.
Let me ask you a question because I would not have guessed that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this question. Because we had a guy that kind of looks similar enough to you, and he used to wear a wig at one point.
No, I never did that.
Okay, so you never did
I
that.
don't do no cross dressing or none of that bullshit.
Okay. He says he used to do it to rob people, but I think he just used
He
to.
probably liked it.
I was about to say, I think there was a part of him that just thought he was a girl at one point.
He probably had his inner.
It was the way he was like 19 to 20, so it was 7 or 8 years ago, but still.
But yeah, see, like me, like I said.
Like in my opinion, if it's in you, it's in you.
Yeah, it's in you.
So like the stuff even that you're doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, guess what? Like you said, if it's in you, but it's a lot of these, not including me. I mean, not excluding me. It's a lot of these niggas straight they're doing the same thing.
Listen, I'm finding out. This is Atlanta, man.
See, this is Atlanta. So get what? You might be the straightest nigga on earth.
Yeah.
Get what a punk gonna come up to you to do? Try you. Get what they're gonna try you.
They ain't gonna try you if
if
they get a certain energy, like if they get an energy like they could break you down, then they gonna try you. But if they get a certain energy that's like,
I see them try the hardest of niggas, and get what the nigga do? Folk will go in. These niggas out here ain't really. This ain't listen.
Nah, bro, you ain't finna make everybody gay. You ain't gonna make everybody gay, man.
All y'all niggas gay.
Nah, bro, you can't project like that.
No, nigga,
you can't project because
I seen with both my eyes. Street nigga thugs that sell drugs.
I get it.
Go behind there with sissies and punks and say, "Oh, nigga, I ain't gonna never do no shit like that." Man, come on, man. Come on, John. I see you at night creeping behind the back street. Come on. So, like, I ain't the only one. So, it's really a recreation that Atlanta, they got a whole lineup that you be doing this shit with. But like I said, man, I just do this shit to make money and shit. Yeah,
do you ever get? Do you ever like find yourself turned on while it's happening? While
I can't even get hard. Yeah, like no cap. They like, well, you good? Y'all straight. Literally.
I get it, man. I get it.
You gotta see. Listen. Yeah, it might be saying gay, but listen, you gotta do what you gotta do when you're on the street. I ain't do it. I'm gonna tell them my limits. Ain't none of that going on.
I'm gonna say, I get to do what you gotta do, but I gotta tell you, I don't think there's anything that'll make me do that.
Man, come on, man. You don't have to do this.
Well, I'm just I'm imagining. Well, I'm imagining though, even if I was in this situation, like, what would I do? Like, I'm honestly, man, I think I would stick people up before I would like do that.
I do it because this is 20 years. I done been through jail.
I would do it like without a gun, but you know what I'm saying. I have like something under.
You gotta be smart, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might can rob somebody and get away with 20,000, 30,000. Listen, there's so many rats out here. People telling on you so much shit that they can draw that.
I honestly don't think I would do any of that. I think I would just see, and that's what I be trying to figure out. I would just use my personality and who I am and the way that I instill confidence in people.
I don't have to do nothing.
I would listen. I would use that to like allow somebody, somebody will allow me to stay, to have a roof over my head, so I wouldn't have to think about that. Like that's what I would do because I have a cooperative spirit.
Right.
That's why I be trying to figure out why do people that have family and stuff like that end up out here, and I'm like, you're just not being cooperative. You're just not doing like whatever it is that your part is. And that's what the conversation was earlier. Because if you was doing that, you probably wouldn't feel the need to have to do some of that stuff.
All right. Well, you're right. But,
So,
what it is now, so.
I get it. Well, listen, man, I really appreciate you. I'm glad that I decided to do this interview, man. I was just walking down and you convinced me. And I was like, man, it's been like a year. I was like, this is my guy. I hadn't seen you.
Yeah, man.
I hadn't seen you in a while. So
yeah, I've been out in the country, staying.
Where about in the country, man?
Cordell.
Man, that's where all the watermelons from, man. Yes, sir, man. Boy, I've been going crazy on the watermelons. 229. Shout it out. Shout out Cordell. Shout out Albany. Shout out all South Georgia, man. I love it, man. All right, well, listen, man, we really appreciate you. If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way for them to do that? Social media, Cash App, anything like that? No? All right, man. Well, like I say, man, we really appreciate you. Definitely wish you nothing but the best, all right?
Thank you.
My guy.
Yeah.